Getting to the next level in your life isn't always easy, but one thing I can tell you is that it is simple.
I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. I said I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. Make a move. I'm waiting on you, yeah.
Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jo, and I'm your new favorite mindset and self-improvement coach. This channel is for you if you're looking to level up your life, improve your life, and become the absolute best woman you can be. On today's episode, we'll be talking about how we are all one decision away from a completely different life. Once you realize that you can actually create whatever life it is that you want by just making a decision. That's it. Just make a decision. Decide what you want and decide that that's the only option for you. And once you approach the things in life that you want in that manner, you're going to consistently get what you want. I'm living proof because there's been so many things that I've decided that I want. And only after I made that final decision, right? I didn't make a choice, because when you make a choice, that's assuming that you have multiple options. There is no other option for me. There's no other choice for me but winning, right? There's no other choice for me but building a big, successful business. There's no other choice for me but being with a honest, loving, caring, genuine man of God, right? And that's because I'm not giving myself any other choice. I don't do choices. Choices create confusion, because now you're like, oh, well, I have this and I have that, or I can do this. No. Pick one thing, stand on that one thing, and then take action towards that one thing. Decide that you're going to be successful, then be successful. Decide that you're going to lose that weight, and lose that weight. A lot of times what people do is they kind of throw, things out there, but they just make them well, it would be nice to have. No. Well, if it would just kind of sort of be nice, well, that also puts out the energy into the universe that you don't really want it that bad. So when you say, oh, well, it would be nice to be rich. It would be nice to, lose a couple pounds. But what do you actually want? Do you actually want, even if it's not, you don't want to use the word rich, but being wealthy, do you just kind of sort of want that? Or do you really, really, really want that shit? It's like when you do that, most of the time, and when you approach it in that manner, it's because you don't really believe that you can have it. You don't really believe that you can obtain that thing. You don't really believe that you can lose the weight. And that's why, working on your mindset is so important, because a part of your mindset is your beliefs. What do you believe in? What is your truth? Right? For me, I truly believe that I can do anything in this world that I decide that I want to do. I can learn anything, right? I don't give myself limitations. I don't believe in limitations on myself or for myself. However, someone that is, not all in or is still questioning their abilities and things like that, well, their beliefs are going to look a little different. They're not really going to believe that they can actually become wealthy. So that's kind of why you just kind of sort of want it. Or you don't actually believe that you can lose the weight, so you don't actually try, which is the reason why you don't lose the weight. And it's just crazy how it works. Because again, everything comes back to belief. Everything comes back to energy. What is your energy towards that goal that you want? Right? If I'm saying, oh, I can't wait to be wealthy, I want to build generational wealth, blah, blah, blah. But my energy is like real shaky and weak. Well, the universe isn't going to give me what I want, because I'm not even certain in myself and my abilities to obtain such a thing as wealth. whatever that looks like for you, right? To each their own. But you have to put that energy out there of certainty, of confidence. Like, I know I'm going to be a wealthy woman. I know I'm going to be a fit woman. I know that I'm going to get everything that it is that I want in this life. And just have that absolute certainty, no shaky faith, right? You need to be 1,000% sure that you can have that thing and it is yours. And that's truly how the universe goes, is because when you put that energy out there, that energy, good energy, right? You attract. You're going to attract that wealth. You're going to attract that abundance. But if you're out there putting negative energy and energy that is, frail and weak, well, you're going to attract more of that. Whatever you're putting out is what you're also bringing back in, right? So if I know, well, I want to attract, this big, great life, and I want to be happy, and I want to have X, Y, and Z, and I want to live this certain lifestyle, and I want to have this certain house, and I want to drive this certain car. Okay, well, picture the person that has all those things and think about who that person is on a deeper level, right? What's that person's work ethic if they have all these things? Well, they probably work really fucking hard. You see someone with a nice body, and if that's part of your goals of having like this super lean, fit body, whatever, doesn't have to be anything crazy, but what are the habits of a person that has that type of body? They're probably not eating McDonald's. Sorry. They're probably, they probably have a meal plan. They're probably meal prepping. They probably eat at home majority of the time. And that's what you have to understand. Like, when you think about what it is that you want or who it is you want to be specifically, especially for us women, who we want to be, all we have to do is embody the characteristics, embody the habits of the person that we want to be, because we're already that person. You are already that person. You're already that girl. You're already that woman. There isn't, like, it's no one else. It's just you. It's just a better, healthier, happier, richer, wealthier version of you. That's it. Like, you are already your dream girl. You just have to embody those habits. You have to embody those beliefs. You have to embody those behaviors. And that is all that it is. And once you understand that, and let me backtrack, because I always like to say I'm a big fan of making and keeping simple things simple. I feel like in the day and age that we are in now, everybody's just doing shit. Everybody's just doing shit. And, people are telling you, or some coaches might be telling you, oh, well, you have to do X, Y, Z and ABC. No, you don't. That's what they have chosen to believe that you have to do. I'm a big, a lot of the stuff that's out here now, it's just like people are making things so complicated. And honestly, I just feel like simple will get you where you need to be most of the time. There are going to be times where you have to like do more and things like that, but keep simple things simple, right? The only thing you have to do to become the woman that you want to be, your quote unquote dream girl, is embody her. That's literally it. Just embody her. Like, you are already her. You are she. She is you. And I want that to be, engraved into your mind. Like, you're not trying to be anybody else, right? Becoming your dream girl, leveling up, all that stuff I talk about. It's not about becoming somebody else. No, you're just becoming a better you. An evolved you, a you that has done the work and have grown into the woman that you have, wanted to be for so long. And essentially, you're already her. And it's up to you to wake up, right? Stop sleeping on yourself.
Hey sis, the doors to my brand new one-to-one coaching program called Who Is She are now open. This program is for the woman who's feeling stuck, the woman who's struggling with low confidence, not reaching your goals, or maybe even just not where you want to be in life. The goal of this program is to get you to the next level. I will teach you my signature framework called the Identity Renewal Effect. This framework makes it simple for you to level up. There are only 8 spots available and doors close on August 30th. Visit whatshethinksmatters.com or click the link in my bio to save your seat today.
All it is you changing your habits. You're literally just one decision away from being the woman that you want to be. You're one decision away from having the life that you want to have. You can make a decision to not go to McDonald's, and then you can make that decision again and again. And over time, guess what? That decision to not go to those fast food restaurants or whatever it is, that's going to help you towards your goals of having a banging ass body, right? Just like when you make a decision, instead of splurging $300 on clothes, well, how about I put this $300 in the S&P 500? That decision is going to push your financial goals forward. So literally, you just need to make better decisions. That's it. Just make better decisions. Make decisions that are going to push the needle forward and get you closer to the woman that you want to be, the woman that you already are, the woman that you need to embody. That's it. Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. You just need to keep showing up for yourself. You're saying you want to be confident. You're saying you want to be this, you want to be that. You're tired of, lacking confidence. You're tired of doubting yourself. You're tired of not feeling good enough. You're tired of not feeling worthy. Okay, what behaviors are you countering those feelings with? Are your behaviors reflecting more and more of the things that, aren't pushing you forward? Or are you allowing your behaviors and making a decision to have certain behaviors that push the needle forward? And that's it. Okay, well, I know if I spend this money on this trip when I just went on a trip, I know that's probably going to set me back a little bit financially. Or I could save this money, invest it for a few months, and then take another trip and use the dividends that I saved on that towards my next trip. It's just about decisions. That's it. And I know that was like a really cheesy, a cheesy explanation, but that's really it. It's just the little decisions. And once you keep making more of the right decisions, you're going to realize, oh, wow. You're going to look back at 3 months or something and be like, wow, a lot has changed in such a short amount of time. And I can say that because I've done it. I've done it so many times where when I make decisions, right, and I act on those decisions and I own those decisions, and that is the only answer, that is the only result that I'm going for it, because that's all I'm going to get. My life changes so fast. I always tell people I'm not the same person. I'm a new person every quarter. But I mean that in the best way possible. I'm not the same woman each year, each quarter. I'm a new person, and I love it. I seriously love it, because life is constantly evolving. You see every day, everything on social media is changing. Everything around us is changing. Currency is changing. The weather is changing. Everything's changing. And you really think that we don't have to change? That we don't have to evolve? That we don't have to keep growing, learning, etc.? Come on. Everything is changing around you. Why would you want to be the one-off, just not changing and not growing and not learning and not moving forward? Come on. Everything around us is changing. Everything around you is growing, evolving. And you're just not. Decide that you actually want better for yourself, and then you have to decide to be ready. I'm going to say that again. You have to, 1, decide that you want better for yourself. Decide that you want more, right? Because when we make decisions, that's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no other outcome that we're going to allow to happen, right? You decide that you're ready for that next level in your life. And then you take action. You continuously Make sure that your habits, your behaviors, your beliefs align with your decision that you have made. If you make a decision to level up your life, to improve your life, then your behaviors need to reflect a person that is trying to level up their life / improve their life. If you're trying to improve your life, well, think about it. What habits are you doing right now that need to stop? What role are you playing in your downfall? And what can you do differently? Let's just say you're smoking cigarettes. Yeah. Let's say you're smoking cigarettes, right? Well, knowing what we know about cigarettes and the health risk and all the other junk, if you are deciding to smoke cigarettes, is that pushing the needle forward towards your goals of leveling up, or is that bringing you back? Easy answer. Stop smoking cigarettes. And it's just little things like that. Like really, it's black and white. You know, this isn't good for me. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. And it's the same thing with dating, right? You meet a guy, you start getting to know him, you're seeing him. If he's displaying certain behaviors that don't align with the man that you say you want a quality man, you want a great man, you want a quote unquote high value man, I'll leave that there. Well, is the man that you're dealing with currently, is he reflecting all those characteristics and traits or whatever that you want? Yes or no? Ask yourself that. If you can't say yes to many, well, there's your answer. You can't say you want that, but then what you're dealing with is completely different. You're dealing with a man that doesn't show you love and affection. You're dealing with a man that doesn't communicate with you, even though you've asked him to improve it several times. Like, you have to really truly be aware of yourself and your surroundings to be able to remove yourself from situations, from people's lives, when you feel and you become aware that it's bringing you down. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, right? You always have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for your future, and you have to look after yourself. No one's really gonna look after you like you can. And you know, it's just like, we're in 2024, we're already halfway through, and there's so many people that have just like said, F it. It is what it is for the year. And we have so much time left. Like, I want you to know there is so much time left to change your life. There's so much time left to redo whatever that thing is that you need to or want to redo. Like, there's so much time. Don't set a limitation on yourself. Like, it's what, July? There's so many months still left in the year. If you aren't where you want to be currently, that's okay. You're fine. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. All you need is a plan. You need to take action, right? You need a plan, you need to take action. Before you come up with a plan, you're gonna have to decide what it is that you even want. What do you want for yourself, right? Where do you want to be in the next 6 months? Who do you want to be in the next 6 months? Or 5 months, whatever. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? And how are you gonna get there? And that's really it. You just need to come up with a plan and take action. And if you say that you want something, taking the action is not going to be that difficult. Is it going to be easy? Probably not. But it can be simple. Easy and simple are two different things, right? Getting to the next level in your life isn't always easy, but one thing I can tell you is that it is simple. And I feel like when we look at things, we look at them at the end goal already, when we really just need to focus on taking that first step and just slowly pushing the needle forward each time, right? Habit stacking, all that stuff. And when you look at it that way, it just becomes so simple, because it is. It's so simple. Not that easy, but very, very simple. If you can follow directions, you're good. That's all you need to know how to do is follow directions. Create a plan, follow those plans, follow the steps, follow the directions. That's it. But the problem is that some people, sometimes they say, I'm ready, I want to do this, I want XYZ, but they just like the idea of it. And I've been there, so I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I hope you do too. But sometimes we get so emotionally involved in the idea of something, but we don't get involved deep enough to actually take the action towards that thing that we want. So we fantasize and we daydream about what it could be like or how it would feel, you know, to drive a Lamborghini, or how it would feel to have your dream body and 4-pack abs. I don't want 6-pack abs, that's why I said that. So 4-pack is pretty good for me. But, you know, we think about that and it feels good. But what happens to some people is they never make it to that next step of actually taking the action. Because here's the thing, when you start doing something you've never done before or you have not been doing, it's uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. However, we all always realize, like, whenever we are uncomfortable or we do something new or we have this fear, and then when we do it, majority of the time we end up finding out that it really wasn't that bad. We end up finding out that we just thought ourselves into this fear that didn't actually exist. And that's why it's so important to be aware of your thoughts, and that way you can better manage your thoughts. Because when you think happier thoughts, when you think more positive thoughts, when you think thoughts that are resilient based, you're gonna do the things that you need to do to get you where you want to be. If you want to have all the riches, whatever, even if it's, you know, not material stuff, but if you want to be wealthy and have a good life and be able to have your freedom, travel, etc., you're going to have to think better thoughts. You're going to have to make better decisions. You're going to have to pick up better habits. And all that takes is a decision. Decide. Decide today, right now. Make that promise to yourself, but then I also want you to keep that promise to yourself and do the work and show up for yourself and keep going. That's all it is. That's it. I hope that you got something valuable from this video today. I kind of do like recording my car. It's pretty chill, so I might keep doing it like this. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because we are just getting started and I'm going to take it up several notches. Yeah. Also, I will be launching a brand new program. This program is called Who Is She? One-on-one coaching program. Now, this program is going to be limited because I want to make sure that the women that I'm working with get the absolute best transformation possible. So I am going to keep this program limited. Again, it is a one-on-one private coaching program. So it's just going to be me and you. And I'm going to help these women in the program level up. Get to that next level in your life, no matter what that looks like for you, right? Because we're all on different levels, right? But each of us have our own unique paths. Where I'm going does not have to be where you're going. Some woman's next level could be her increasing her confidence so that she's able to date the men that she wants to date. Another woman's next level could look like her increasing her confidence so that she can get and pitch herself for a higher position at her company. So again, every woman has their own journey, is on their own timeline. So whatever that next level looks like for you, that is what I'm going to help you get to.